Hello and welcome to my video. I'm Sarah from Made with Love by Sarah, and today I'm using some scraps. So I've got a lot of scraps and I need to start using them up. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'll show you my scraps folder. It's full of scraps, all coordinated, but it's full. So I thought I'd do a video today using some up. So this is one version of the card I've made. It's a 10 fold. I've put the cut off in the middle and I'm using double-sided adhesive sheets. So let's get started. So what we need is we've got some card blanks. Don't know how many I'm going to make. They measure 11.5 inches by 4.25. So that means I can get 2 out of a full sheet of A4. So each sheet of A4 makes two card blanks. I've got a coloured mat which measures 3 7/8 by 5.5 inches. And they're going to go on top. And I've got these. So what I've done is I've got a card blank and I've stuck double adhesive sheets on top, and this measures 5 7/8 by 4 1/8. So I've just cut one sheet of A4 into 4 pieces, and then one sheet of double-sided adhesive. I'm just going to take the backing paper off, stick that onto the card. We are going to cut this down again, so we don't have to be too precise. So I've stuck that onto the card. I'll take off the top backing paper. And when we've stuck the scraps on, we're going to cut it down to 5 3/8 by 5 1/4. And that'll fit our layer nicely. But I like to do it and then, I can't get this off. I like to do it and then stick the scraps on and then cut it down to size after. Out of my practices, I just found that easier. So let's take off our paper. So now this is sticky. I've cut some scraps into strips. It doesn't matter what size they are, just so long as they're long enough. There's different thicknesses, so they're just all scraps. I went through my folder and I just found scraps that I thought would go together. And I'm just going to start sticking them on. It's really, really easy. I'm doing diagonal, and then it doesn't really matter if you do them straight. So I'm leaving a bit of a gap in between each strip, just a small gap. Not really any rhyme or reason to this. I'm just sticking pieces on. Let's have a blank piece, a different colour. Pink. There we go. And just fill up your card with whatever you fancy. Whatever you've got, really. Let's put a darker pink on. This one I didn't want to use the hearts, or let's find a longer piece. That'll do. I'll use the hearts. Try and get it. I'm not going to use that one next. I'm going to use that one after next. So, have I got a darker pink bit? That's a different colour pink. Oh, that's the same as the card base, I think. Let's pop that on and then that'll tie it in. Stick them hearts on now because that was a little bit too short. So just randomly stick all your pieces on. That's nice with a bit of wood grain. I'll put that on next. Just keep going through your pieces. I'll put that one on. Until you've covered the full paper. I need a... Let's go for that circle there. Let's have one for the top. Let's go this fat a bit. That's it really. So I'm just going to, just to make my life a bit easier on the guillotine, I'm just going to chop off these pieces. And these you can use again on your next card for the little corner pieces. So let's just move them out of the way. Bring in the guillotine, and this needs cutting down to 3 5/8 by 5 1/4. So I'm just going to cut one piece straight. I missed a bit then, I'll just do it. And then I've got a straight edge to put against my guillotine. So I need this 3 7/8. So I'll just chop a little bit off that side. And I need this to be 5 1/2. So I'm measuring it up with my line on the guillotine. So that's now 5 1/2. 3 7/8. And this should now fit our base. If I've done my measurements right, let's have a look. No, it needs to be 5 1/4. 5 1/4. So let's just chop that. 5 1/4. I'll keep that bit to stick in the inside of the card. Oh, I'm doing very well. 3 5/8. 3 5/8. I was looking at that heart and not that heart. So, should be right now. Fits perfectly. So I'm just going to get a scrap piece of paper. So this is just copier paper that I use for scrap. And we've got some glitter. So I'll just take the lid off. Pour on the glitter. So where we've left the gap in the cards, the paper that we've stuck on in between the scraps, so I'm just filling them gaps with the glitter. that off onto our scrap paper. Give it a bit of a flick. And that covers up the gap in between the paper. Yeah, that's nice. And these scraps that I've just cut off, I'm just going to pop them in the glitter. And they stick to the adhesive sheet. And then I'll decide which one of those. And then I'm just going to pour the glitter back in the pot. And it looks like you use a lot of glitter, but you actually don't. There we go. It's always a little bit gets on your surface, so just wipe that off. And then we just stick our card on. So I'm using Clal all-purpose glue just to stick this all together. Not too much glue's needed. Making sure it's centred as much as possible. We can either stick that at the bottom and cut another one, cut it down for the top. I think I'll do that. So I'm just going to cut this down. Roughly. Stick a piece at the top. So it does take a bit of time sorting out all your scraps. Just chop that one down a little bit. But as you can see, the card is very quick and very easy. Let's give it a bit of focal point. I've got these dies here. So I didn't work out which one I wanted to use. So we can have hexagon. I think I like that one actually. We'll go with that one. Yeah, let's go with that one. And I've got a piece of scrap that's the same colour as the layer that I put down. I'll just use my mini for this one because it's only little. Another piece of white scrap. cut that a bit fine. If you want to, you can stick it down with a, we'll do that. Stick it down with a bit of low tack tape and that'll stop it from moving. Pop that through the machine. Obviously, you can stick anything that you want to on the front. Yeah, I like that. Bear with me while I get a sentiment. Ooh. We're just going to go with thank you. Because I need some thank you cards. So using black Tuxedo Black Memento ink. Pick up the thank you on the block. And I'll just get my stamping mat. Thank yous on the block already. Just pop a bit more ink on. That says thank you. I want to keep these flat because they're going to be posted. Or you can pop it up on some foam pads. But I'm just going to keep it flat and simple for today. You can pop this anywhere you want. Bottom corner, in the middle. I'm going to pop it down there or up there. So I'm making sure that I've got my thank you level. And then just to finish it off, I'm going to pop on some pearls. Just on the sentiment. When I can pick them up. And there we go. That's our card finished. The 10th fold. I've got a couple of examples to show you that I've been working on. So this is the first one. So these lines are going up and down with a scrap in the middle. And these ones are going across. And this is just a die that I just cut out and coloured again with a scrap in the middle. So that this hasn't got a sentiment, because I'll put one on when I decide what I'm going to use it for. So there's 3 examples. Very quick, very easy cards. But with the glitter in the middle, it just finishes it off. You can see these a bit better. Now this one's just white glitter, so you can see it in real life. But the camera's not really picking it up. So there's 3 examples of using up your scraps. So if you like what you've seen today, give us a thumbs up and think about subscribing to my channel and check out my Etsy store, sarahleebaines.etsy.com, and things that I make are there for sale. If you ring the bell, you'll get notified every time I release a video. Thank you very much for watching me today. I do appreciate it. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.